Put your eyes back in your head.
I felt like flavor. What, Bijan?
Pry their eyes open and force them to see the truth. We will skin the sheep and sacrifice the weak. The unholy alliance has arrived.
Shit. Well, how the hell we in first place? We shouldn't even be on the scoreboard. K-Style. Why Kyle Pitts catching balls and running for yards? Bye.
Leave me alone. I don't want to talk. Leave me alone.
Mike, you gotta tell him, Mike. Why we beat why we beat everybody in the South, Mike? We supposed to be losers.
Oh no, man. This shit ain't fair. We can't be winning all the games all the time. We gotta care about other people.
I know. Why we let Bijan make history? Why Kirk Cousins always throwing us into the winning column?
Goddamn iron head ass damn Tyler shit. Why you gotta be so goddamn tough? I've been putting damn head in the people's chest and stuff like that. That shit hurt, man. You can't be hurting people like that, dude.
We 4-0 in the conference. We 3-0 in the daggone division. Damn it.
We want to win, man. We can't be doing this.
Mike, don't say that little shit no more. Don't you say that little shit no more.
The hell with you. The hell with you.
That case now, pick yourself up off the floor. You a grown man. Don't you dare stop blowing snot bubbles, case now.
Why did we have to win?
Why we gotta win?
Why?
I think I'm gonna wipe my face on some used toilet paper.
No. I'm finna go sit in the closet and I'm gonna drink my juicy juice. The hell with you?
You know what? I think I'm gonna braid my beard into little tweeds.
Oh Lord, man, what's going on, y'all? What's
We
going
done told
on?
him up. We done told him.
There you go, right there. There you go. Why B1 didn't get 100 y'all crying ass people?
Brian, people said we need to stay off the cognac.
Why didn't Clark Phillips get the pick 6? I wanted 40. Oh man, man, but Joseph said y'all are officially redundant.
I mean, this is what we've been hearing all day long. This is what they want.
Yeah, like I said, man. After a victory that we had yesterday, man, the complaints have been coming in at an all-time record high after a win. Before we get into that, man, like I said, I'm K Styles on Originators Monday, hosting it with my guy to the left. It's Mad Mike Sports, aka the Senator.
Yeah, right.
Into his stage, and to the other side, man, y'all already know him as Mr. Tactician. We got Juan in the building, aka the Joker.
Why so serious? What you crying for?
Why did AJ have to get an interception?
You know what? Hold up. Why did we have to beat Beaker?
How dare Tyler Allgeier carry the whole defense? Bijan was supposed to get 150.
You know what? I'd probably be more happy if Mooney stayed on his feet, but he fell on his knees.
All right, man. Let's get right into it, man. Like you said, man. I see a lot of people on here right now. This is Victory Monday. Victory Screech! We got Speak Your Peace. We got Mr. 58 Jammerous in the building. Ghost Peppers, Andrew G, Joseph Thornton, Southside, Georgia, Texas boy. We got the Michael Walker. We got Eric Mac, Sonia.
Hey, Sonya.
A137 Souls, MBM 1978, Fred Butts. Got King Quest, we got Yasuke, Jerome 69, Jerome's in the watch him out. And that concludes the what, Mike?
Take your time, Mike. Take your time.
Your time, bro.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
Mama, no. All right, Mike, man. Let's let you go ahead. You said you want to get something off your chest, man. Let you go ahead and open it up with that.
Okay, so we're gonna get right to it. I kind of went into one issue that I had, and it's fucking Kyle Pitt shit. Like it's fucking ridiculous. I've never seen this. I mean, let me take that back. I have seen this, and this is for Matthew Thomas Ryan. He's receiving the same hate and expectations that Matthew Thomas Ryan went through. It's like any one mistake is just the end of the fucking world. And I meant every fucking thing that I said. He's getting in the Matt Ryan treatment. This guy, anything that he does, well, it's not fucking good enough. He has to be the best in the fucking world. He got to be the quote unquote unicorn. He got to run a fucking 4.2. He got to catch 10 touchdowns in the season. He has to have 100 fucking wide receiver yards every goddamn game. It's the craziest shit. So Kyle Pitts, I went on a little bit on the Mad Mike Morning Show. So if you guys are there, but that's not what pissed me off. This is what pissed me off.
Do tell, Mike. What pisses you off?
Interesting.
That ain't what's really pissing me off. Because I see a major issue. And like I said, this is from the Mad Mike Morning Show. Okay? This is from the morning show. Relax, people. Relax. We got 2 running backs that rush for 200 yards. I told you guys, there's going to be times where it's going to be Tyler Allgeier's day, which I thought it was going to be, and it was, so I was correct in that matter. But I thought, for the most part, Bijan was going to relax and chill, and they're not going to get. But these guys, look, we have 2 excellent backs. When was the last time a team had 2 running backs that could go for 100 yards? Okay, not one.
Outside of Detroit, not
Outside of Detroit. That's really it. It's not many teams in the league that say they literally have 2 running backs that not only rush for 1,000 yards. Let's just look. Bijan rushed for 1,000 yards, okay? I don't care nothing about that 12 yards away. This dude was a 1,000 yards. Okay. Not only that did he have 1,000 yards rushing, but this dude had over 1,200 yards, 1,100 yards in total offense, like in total yards, passing, receiving, running. Like this dude was an absolute beast. And then you got another guy, Tyler Allgeier. He's a 1,000-yard back himself. So you got 2,000-yard backs in your backfield, and we up here literally crying and saying, I'm seeing stuff all over the place. Man, see, this is the reason why you get Tyler Allgeier the ball. No shit, Sherlock. But this is exactly why you give Bijan Robinson the ball. These guys literally 200 yards. We've had 2 excellent performances, and this is exactly why this offense is so dangerous. It's because Tyler did what, K-Styles, on that play?
Samoan Rage, as I call it. The Samoan Rage run.
Like, he was the Samoan bulldozer, a.k.a. Mr. Who?
Umaga.
This man was literally Umaga, running through people's chest, face, arm, legs. This dude was doing it all. And we know what he can do, but this is exactly why I told us, like, look, we have to respect these guys, and we have to understand that, like, we got 2 excellent backs. We cannot turn these guys against each other. We can't turn this into a Tevin Coleman and Devontae Freeman issue. We can't do that. So, at the end of the day, man, calm the fuck down. Tyler gonna get he gonna have his game, and you saw in the fourth quarter when it's time to close it. What did they do, Juan? What did they do? When the fourth quarter, what did they do?
They gave it to Bijan.
And Bijan and Bijan was sitting on the fucking sideline. But he understood. You saw him after the game, he had a smile on his face. It's like no competitor want to be on the sideline. No, absolutely not. But he understands what the tactic is. We know he understands what they're trying to do. This team is loaded. And to see these fans fighting over who is going to get the ball more, well, both of them going to get the ball. They just have to wait their time.
It's got to be within the flow of the game, too. Like you said, when we talked about that, and kind of like recapping the game just a tad bit, like you said, a lot of us was kind of questioning on why they was passing the ball at first so much. But like you said, it wasn't until like you said, Bijan, he was running with some power behind his pass. But like you said, when Umaga ran through that defense, changed the whole complexity of how they was gonna call plays.
Well, I'm gonna step it up a notch. First of all, Umaga carried the entire defense on his back. He first of all, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something, Panthers, y'all need to be a damn shame. One of our guys carried y'all entire defensive line on his back. Okay. And let me get y'all PhD dummies in living. Tyler Allgeier and Bijan Robinson is air and water. You can't survive without either one of them. Go out there and try to not breathe and see how long you last. Try to not live without water, see how long you last. Those two right there are like air and water. You put them together, they can cause some problems. All right? This is what we got to stop doing. A lot of y'all, and a lot of us, a lot of so-called fans, y'all customers, and y'all showed yourselves. Y'all keep trying to make this Falcons offense one-dimensional. Okay? What Mike said earlier about Kyle Pitts, he's never going to be Julio Jones. These two are not Tevin Coleman and Devontae Freeman. These two work well together. You want them to work well together. You want to know why? I'll tell you why. Because you got a team in Detroit that's putting 50 spots up on people like the team wasn't even there. All right. This is the problem that we're going to run into. These are the teams that we're third in the NFC. We need that running game. Why? Because you got a team out there that their running game. They knocking people out. I'm talking about they in the first quarter they throwing haymakers. So we got any chance of winning and getting to the top. Running game is imperative. Y'all gotta quit trying to make us one dimensional. Yes, you like who you like, and we can't tell you who to like. But guess what? Like K-Style said, they're both going to play. They both serve a purpose. Again, try not breathing or drinking water for a while. Tell me how long you last.
I just tried not breathing there for a second, but I started seeing purple.
See?
I got something to say about a comment though. Who say we not on their level? Who the fuck said they not? They not even on our level. They quarterback ain't better than our quarterback. It's arguably that Gibbs is on the same level. You can argue, but like I would take Tyler Allgeier or any back Montgomery, who's the guy? I'll take Tyler Allgeier over him any day.
But you know, hold on. Facts over feelings. Let me. Excuse me. Thank you. Let me open your head up right quick. This is the same Detroit team that was waiting on the run game when we had Arthur Smith. They're going to get that run game again. You may not be high on it right now. That just might be you. But I will put our run game up against their run game. Hands down. Because that will be a damn good game. I'm not taking nothing away from Detroit, but what we not going to do is knock our team down because the media is saying it. Let me tell you something. They put up that amount of points on Dallas because Dallas' team is depleted.
Dallas is more depleted. Falcons. They're not more talented than the Falcons.
Thank you. They're depleted.
Let's get that straight. You can look at the tight end position. I can slightly give them the tight end position for obvious reasons because I don't think Kyle Pitts is there yet. But the running back, again, their quarterback is not as good as Kirk. Period. No. Offensive line is not as good as the Atlanta Falcons. Period. One thing that the Detroit Pistons, but one thing they do, and ironically I said that, but one thing that they do is they don't go outside of who they are. And that's to Campbell. But at this point, Falcons got way more offensively, especially as a wide receiver group. Falcons got way more better players at wide receiver.
Yeah, but here's the thing: if we're talking in that aspect now, is how good is Detroit gonna be now that Aiden Hutchinson is out for the season?
Okay, stop.
But hold on, let me finish this right quick. But like you said, man, we ain't worried about trying to be better than Detroit right now. We got to be a better version of ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, regardless of that.
Okay. I was listening to a couple of shows and everything like this, and I was listening to Colin Cowherd. And one thing he mentioned, and I went back and did some research. When you looked at that Dallas game, he said Detroit had 7 different ways to beat Dallas, beat a team. Meaning they can do the run game and they can pass. Name another team outside of probably Kansas City that can beat you 7 different ways outside of Detroit, Atlanta, and Kansas City. We match up well with them, I hate to tell you. And yeah, they man went down. I'm glad his surgery went well, but they man went down. So you got to think, with Aiden Hutchinson gone, they have to restructure certain things on that team in order to cover up that loss. We got 6 players on our offense that any team got to contend with at any given time. So if the run game don't work against Detroit, guess what? Detroit got to deal with trying to get at Kirk Cousins because he can put 500 up on him if he really wanted to. This is what I keep telling y'all. We are a multifaceted offense. We're not one-dimensional. Stop trying to make us one-dimensional based on what you hear in the media. Because I guarantee you, when it's time for us to play Detroit, they know it as well as we know it.
Well, yeah, like you said, man. Like you said, you have a multitude of ways of winning, and it's all going to be solely based on what the opposition is going to give us. Um, like you said, man, this past game, hey, they were weak against the run, just like we are weak against the run, and we took advantage of it. That was the game for the running backs. The previous week, they sold out on a run and gave us the pass. So it's going to be a game-to-game basis. But the main thing with the Falcons is they're going, like you said, in order for the Falcons to take that next step, like you said, it's just coming down to consistency, man. And like you said, that's pretty much what it's all going to be. Because like you said, the schedule, I ain't going to say schedule gets easier, but you kind of got out of murder's row out of your schedule already. So the main thing is they have to stay the course, take what the other team gives them, and like you said, they'll be all right.
Mm-hmm. And I look, our defense. Look, this team has been together. A lot of these guys have been on this team less than 9 months. Okay, some of them have been on here more, but technically, this group as a whole has been together little bit less than a year. They have to get stuff together. As games go on, there are going to be wrinkles. You have a first-time offensive coordinator and a first-time defensive coordinator, like Mike said on his show earlier, that have veterans behind them. They have to learn what to call and what works and what doesn't work. So there is a learning curve, whether we want to admit it or not. There's a learning curve to this team. The personnel may have their stuff together, but the guys up in the box got to get it. The coaching staff still got to get it. Why? They call the plays. The players don't call the plays themselves. Yes, Kirk is a consummate veteran, but there are certain plays they call for him. Now, when Kirk gets on the field, they allow him to call audibles because he's seen every type of defense. Then you still got key players out. So teams are learning how to cover up deficiencies, and those guys are learning what to call to put them in the best place to win. There are going to be mistakes. There are going to be fuck ups. I'm sorry. This is part of it. This is not a 3 or 4 or 5 year team. You would expect that kind of mentality 5 years from now. They ain't been together that long. Whether y'all want to admit it or not, we have not. And for us not being together, we doing damn good. Because I'm going to refresh our memory. We had the same situation with a rookie quarterback, and we were 3-0 in our division. Guess what? We got our asses slaughtered at the end of the season. So which would you rather have, last season or this season? Because I swear up and down, I didn't know winning was a problem. Because for where I'm looking at it, you got a quarterback that can throw players open in the red zone. You got a coach that knows what the fuck he's doing on both sides of the ball. What are we worried about? We got to do our damn job.
And kind of getting back on what Mike was talking about, that Kyle Pitts play. We gonna get to this question after I say this. Going back and looking at that play, yeah, but there's one aspect of that play that nobody really talked about, and that was the fact that motherfucker had a linebacker beaming down on his ass before he started winding his throw up. So.
Yeah.
So based on looking at what I saw, and this was my thought process on it. The plan was the back shoulder throw to Kyle, but because the linebacker came in untouched and was ready to tear Kirk's head off, he panicked and he just overthrew it.
Right. Now I don't know. I ain't never been 6'6" anything. Yeah. Now I'm 5'11", 200. But I'm gonna tell you like this: if I'm fresh off of an injury and I'm having a good year, I don't give a shit if that ball is if that ball is a foot over my head, and I feel like
No.
I'm in a position where I'm gonna wreck myself trying to get it. I'm not gonna get it. Kyle stopped because he knew he wasn't.
It's not even that. It's not even
It's not.
that.
It's not.
It ain't. Look, y'all got it. It's not even that.
It's not.
All
It's
right.
not that.
Look,
It's not.
we got a
It's not
stupid. We
that.
got a lot of dumb motherfuckers who never played the quarterback position. Okay. Let me explain what K Styles is. Go ahead. Finish what you got to say, Kel. Go ahead.
So
And then I'll
so
go.
pretty so pretty much, if you looked at that route again, it was actually supposed to be a stop and fade to the back shoulder of Kyle Pitts.
Mhm.
Problem was, they didn't anticipate a linebacker screeching down free.
Yeah.
So if you look at how
Mm-hmm.
Kurt threw the ball, it was a panic throw. He threw it out the back of the end zone, so it wouldn't have to be just to throw it out of play.
Right. Or so
Yeah. It was
so
first
another
down. Hold
defender
on.
can
Hold
kill.
on. Hold on. Hold on. Because the thing is, y'all got to stop thinking about like a fucking wide receiver. I tell you all the time, stop thinking like a fan and stop thinking thinking like a wide receiver. Stop it. That's where you're wrong. Because you're thinking like a wide receiver. You're thinking like a running back about to catch the ball. That's not what happens in football. That's why you have a quarterback. You can call a play, but just because you call the play doesn't mean in the middle of the play something might go wrong, and then you got a quarterback that has to go outside of that play and make an alternative move, which exactly what Kurt did. That's why that's why you saw Kyle quote unquote gave up on the route, because Kurt had a guy beaming on him. And as a quarterback, your job is to do the first thing your job is to do is to protect yourself.
Yeah.
So you can live to fight another day. So he has to protect himself, get out of harm's way, or at least protect himself from taking that big hit or throwing it out of bounds, essentially what he did. But what y'all see is Kyle Pitts stopping because the play, if you ask yourself, why the hell did he stop?
Because he knew he wasn't gonna catch the ball.
No, that's not it.
No, he
What?
stopped.
No,
He
what?
stopped. He stopped because it was a back shoulder. It was a back shoulder throw.
Exactly.
What I'm
Because
saying?
what happened, no one, hold on. What happened was he knew what the play was. But during the fact that you have a linebacker beaming on him, Kurt has to change the play in mid-play, which is why he stopped.
What I'm
And
saying?
then you go back, hold on, and then you go back to what you were saying is protect yourself. If you're gonna do that, you protect yourself to live to fight another day. That's essentially what those guys did. But when you're thinking like a receiver and you're thinking like a fan, all you see is Kyle Pitts stop. Oh, here he go, he stopped, he giving up on the play. No, he didn't give up on the play. What happened was Kurt had to change the play in mid-play.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Kyle recognized that the play changed. That's if you look at him, he turned around and looked back like, oh, okay. That's what I'm saying. I'm not one. I've never been one to say he quit on the route. I said on the show, Kyle knew that he wasn't going to be able to catch it because it had changed. That's what I'm saying. And him being coming into being a veteran, he's not going to try to kill himself to try to catch the ball. He looked at it like, yeah, that shit is too high. Okay. He looked back like, all right, it busted play.
Okay, he said Southside said it was a safety blitz. Look, we know the blitz.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people do. That's why you go back and watch film and stop looking at one part of the fucking play. All y'all saw was Kirk Cousins and Kyle Pitts. You saw Kyle Pitts stop, but you didn't look at nothing else. Just
think about it. Whatever it was, a safety blitz or a linebacker blitz, I thought it was a linebacker blitz because it was a linebacker that hit his ass.
Mm-hmm.
That was a 5-step drop. Linebacker was already damn 2 feet in front of him before he even hit that damn plant leg.
Yeah. Sometimes defensive coordinators get paid to stop your quarterback. And they've been in the league. If they've been in the league long enough, they've seen shit too. So they know, okay, well, we're going to set this shit up. Y'all act like it's one-sided in the game. It ain't never one-sided. You got coordinators out there that get paid to stop you.
Mm-hmm.
And they've seen a lot of shit too, so they know what to look for. Okay, we're going to put this on. That's their job.
And I think a lot of people say something about Mark Sanchez, and this is another reason why I tell you people to shut the fuck up. He explained this very thing, and y'all, oh, who the hell he is, Mr. Butt Fumble, motherfucker? You can't even get your fat ass off the couch and play football and throw the ball fucking 5 yards, but you want to sit up here and talk shit about Mark Sanchez. Half of y'all ain't never did shit in your life, but you getting mad at a man who's explaining exactly what went wrong in that play, and y'all say, oh, he don't know what he talking about. Tell me why Mark Sanchez don't have, like, he's in the NFL. He played with Reggie Bush. He played with Lindell White. He played with a lot of good talent. And you trying to tell me that he doesn't understand what happens in a football game? Like, come on, bro.
Playing Madden don't make you a football expert because it ain't the NFL. And if you were an expert, you'd be in the NFL right now.
Look, I don't give a fuck who I cussed out. Anybody who thought that Kyle Pitts gave up on that play, I'm talking to you. Because y'all don't look at the entire play. Y'all look at two aspects of the Kirk Cousins throwing the ball and Kyle Pitts stopping. That's all y'all saw. Y'all didn't look at the protection. You didn't see if there was a tight end. How many of you guys know if there was a tight end over there? Did you see a running back over there? Do you understand it was a 3-step drop, a 4-step drop, a 5? Like, do you understand any of it? Do y'all even take that into account? No, y'all didn't. All y'all saw was two things, Kirk and Kyle. And this is why we say you got to stop being so emotional during games and look at the play, because the plays are available for you. It's available for you. You can look at it for yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, I think it was a 4-step drop. Because, like I said, it was a D pass, so it's normally going to be anywhere between a 4 to 6
Right.
to 7-step drop.
Right, because he has to get. It's not like you drop back instead of stepping up in the pocket to get your launching ability to be able to throw it downfield. You drop back 4 to 6 steps, set yourself, and then you can throw.
Because you also have to remember, Kirk Cousins faded on that because he wasn't trying to get hit. Now, if he would have stepped up in that bitch like it was nothing, he'd have got his helmet knocked off. He'd have got his helmet knocked off.
But that's being a veteran quarterback, knowing when and what to do.
And protect yourself, what goes back to your point. But it was a lot of things that went into that play than just, oh, he quit on the play.
Right.
Quarterback has to know how to protect himself in the pocket and not get hit. That's one of the things you look at Patrick Mahomes and why he's lasted so long is because he clearly understands when to take a hit, when to slide, when to get down, when to throw the ball sideways, when to throw it the proper way. Like, he understands all that.
Mm-hmm. And like Eric here said, you can clearly see Kirk was being pressured.
Yeah. What did I say? The last 2 games, every time Kyle Pitts and Kirk Cousins connected, what did they do? They immediately changed the defensive coverage because they were like, and Mike said it 10,000 times, we are not going to let Kyle Pitts beat us. Ever since he caught that stand-up touchdown in the end zone, teams have been like, we're not gonna get beat like that.
Bruh.
Every time Kirk goes,
you got to remember Kyle had that big play early in the first game.
Yep.
Yeah. I keep telling y'all that. Go back and look at these other games. Every time he's connected
It happened in this game. Colin had a wide open in the slot. He was wide open. I think it was Ray McLeod who was in the middle of the field. Bro, I saw 2 linebackers. Kyle went on a drag. I think it was a drag or crossing route. But he went on the crossing route, and both of the linebackers stayed put.
It was Drake London. It was Drake London. Because I remember when the linebackers, it was the linebackers. They flowed the Kyle, And
Yeah,
Kirk threw it over the linebacker, and that was Drake. Drake was on. He was on the mid post, the 7 yard.
yes, yep.
Mm-hmm.
It was that play. So these are the things that we're seeing with Kyle Pitts is that he is making a lot. I'm talking about he's making a huge impact on defenses. Like you may not see everything. These guys are blocking. You're talking about some of the best tight end blocking that I've seen in quite some time. Since the
Yeah,
Kyle Shanahan days, like Charlie
Yeah.
Warren and Kyle was blocking their behinds off. That's how you get 200 yards rushing.
Like I told you, they know how to do slight misdirection when they can get your defense to focus on one player. Why? Because the play looks like it's going to one person. The same way they made that play look like it was going to Bijan, and they switched it up. They have enough weapons to do that. So when a defensive play caller sees that you're going to try to kill them with Kyle Pitts, they're going to try to get at your quarterback by any means necessary. That's what they do.
but yeah, kind of getting back on the subject at hand as far as the running backs are concerned. But yeah, like Georgia Texas boy here said, 4 straight games of Kyle Pitts making a big play.
Thank you. That's what you want.
Dre London was killing him in the slot yesterday. Dre London. And I think a lot of people forgot that Drake London actually is more proficient in the slot than people give him credit for.
Right.
But kind of getting back on the topic at hand as far as the running backs, I'm just happy to see that they stuck with what was working for a second week in a row. And like you said, this is coming down to experience. Like you said, we have to remember too that Robinson's a first year play caller as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to get into the feel of the game. Now, like I said, it could, like you said, they started off trying to get the damn passing game going. It worked a little bit, got a couple lucky bounces.
Kirk
Once
said
he
something
found out,
too, bro.
go ahead, what you say?
He said something key. He said they were not going to allow us to get the ball, get downfield. So he knew immediately that he had to rely on the running back and the running game.
Hey, I'll take it.
Yep.
Got Drake London out there selling edges. You got Charlie Warner. Charlie Warner had a hell of a game. He, I can't get it. I can't get it. That's why I said I love seeing the offensive line blocking well. I like seeing the tight ends doing what they got to do. Hey, it was a physical game, and they had to bring that physicality. Like Auntie Pam here says, that Kurt said that Robinson asked him what would he like to do. Kurt said he wants the running game. It's working.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, see that right there. That right there is growth in coaching staff. That's growth.
Right.
You think Kyle Shanahan up there asking his players what the hell y'all want to do? Hell no, he ain't.
Nope. Kirk said it like this, and Torrey McElhaney posted it on Twitter maybe 20 minutes after the game was over. Basically, Kirk said, passing the ball gets you yards, running the ball wins games. And Kirk being in the league understands that. Kirk being in his team understands I have options. I'm not just stuck to having to throw the ball 50, 60 times a game. I got running backs I can count on that can get the ball out, I can take less hits, and we can get yardage, and we can win games. That's a man right there that's thinking about the future. What can I do to make my job easier while preserving me? If you look at around the league, quarterbacks are coming out. Running backs are getting hurt. Linemen are getting hurt. We went through our whole division almost injury-free. Like, come on, man. It's a lot bigger than y'all watching that game. Y'all got to pay attention to a lot more than what's on the screen. Because if you look at it, they're preparing for the playoffs. Yes, I said it. They're playing and preparing for the playoffs. What more do y'all want?
Yeah, I got this question here. I said I was gonna get back to it. It said, in your guys' opinion, what problems do Seattle present for us? I don't know much about them. Well, from what I've seen the last couple weeks is you they're gonna have to they're gonna have to stop their run game with Kenneth Walker, Zach Charbonnet, and them.
Yeah.
You got to force Geno Smith to beat you,
Mm-hmm.
which kind of plays into the hand of what our defense is good for. Because, like you said, and this is the question that we asked last week: do you think that this Falcons defense, is it a personnel issue or is it by design?
They still not getting it. I'm gonna say this again. I'm gonna say this again, and y'all not gonna like it. I call this the Bijan effect. You give yards, you don't give points. Now, can it be cleaned up as far as the yards are concerned? Yes, because you want, and like Mike said it, you want them in third long so that you can give your defense time to really get at the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
What we've seen from Geno is Geno does not like to be rushed. When he's rushed, he throws and he makes mistakes. So one, you don't let him sit in the pocket and get comfortable. Two, you got to stop the run game. But you give yards, not points.
Right.
That's what they may get a 10-yarder here. They may get a 5-yarder here. You make the stops when they count. You make them kick a field goal. You don't give them touchdowns. And that's why we're winning games, because that's our philosophy. We'll give you a couple yards. We'll give you maybe 1 or 2 downs. But when it get down to it, we're going to stop you and we're going to make you kick a field goal. That is what we should be doing.
Right. Because they're going to be running a lot of crossing routes too. So it's gonna be quite a bit of underneath stuff. We'll see if they can frustrate them DK Metcalf just a little bit. Just frustrate them a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You call him a fake Julio, and he'll be crying on the sideline. Okay.
But I mean, that is the reason why, if you think about it, going forward, that is the reason why we played 3 teams back to back that had scrambling quarterbacks. So that later on in the season, if we run up against a team that has a scrambling quarterback, we're not sitting there looking goofy. We're not caught in the deer like a deer in headlights. The defense is already well aware. Okay, we know what we got to do in this situation.
Brian, shut the hell up. He thought like just take DK's nose ring out. He might declare himself out the game.
Oh my God.
You know what? But no, but I will tell you, if you frustrate Geno enough, you're gonna cause them two to become they get at odds anyway. Geno throw about 4 passes where DK can't get it. Oh, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. You've seen that already.
DK remind me of Velveteen Dream.
Wow.
See?
He remind me of just Velveteen Dream. He always trying to wear all these goddamn flamboyant, trying to be all flamboyant and wear all these damn colors and color his damn hair and do all this weird shit. Like, that's what you remind me of. Motherfucker, look, just catch the goddamn ball. Don't nobody care about your hair. Don't nobody care about your outfit. Don't nobody care about your nose rings and all that other bullshit.
Trying to be look. He's trying to be another Odell Beckham Jr. That's all it is to it.
Nah, I ain't trying to be that booty.
Where's my corn flakes?
Wait. Make sure you crunch them up. Make sure you crunch them up and get you a straw and you inhale. Just crunch them up, get a straw.
Right.
Don't be promoting that shit on this channel. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. I'm gonna get in trouble. Don't do that.
In my personal opinion, and I know a lot of people are gonna be talking about this pass rush. My personal opinion, and this is something that I think a lot of people have been saying. We've especially been saying a lot here, and it's starting to become a buzzword. Is I think they're gonna have to move. I think if they move Caden Ellis back to his natural edge spot, I think that would be more beneficial.
Hmm.
No, that definitely
I
okay.
agree.
I think because um, I love Zoe. Like I said, Zoe. I done forgot he's been on this team already. I done forgot. I ain't even know he played just today until he missed that sack.
Mm-hmm.
True.
But like you said, Caden Ellis, he looks more comfortable rushing the passer than he is playing the middle linebacker.
Yeah. You know what his name is? Ninkovich. That's who remind me of Ninkovich for the Patriots.
Okay.
Mm, okay.
Like he's just a pass rush specialist, and he does everything good. But like in order to be a middle linebacker, you have to have great instincts, and he doesn't have those instincts to be a middle linebacker. He's solid as a middle linebacker, but he doesn't have the instincts, and that's why a lot of these issues are happening because he's a step too slow to read it or to
Mhm.
react.
Right.
And that's something that John Abraham talked about.
Uh-huh. Exactly. His outside say when I see Zoe rush the passer, it makes me sad. Yeah, nah, John. Yeah, let's see, it was getting good. We was getting some we was getting some pressure, but then there was some plays too where we weren't really getting it. It wasn't until we kind of started blitzing an extra guy is when it started getting there. Um, let me see. Hold on, what the hell? People think Coleman and Freeman and Dunn and Duckett is better on the other message boards. Oh, I'm talking about running back duos.
I mean, they served their purpose for their era, yeah.
Right.
But Bijan and Tyler Allgeier, that's them too
I don't
right
really
now.
care to tell who better. Look,
Exactly.
and that's what I mean by trying to turn the duos against each other. They were never supposed to be the better than the other. They were supposed to be a duo, and we're trying
No,
to.
no.
No,
He
no,
was saying
no. I know what he's saying, but that's what other people saying. This is why I'm going back to what the original conversation was about. About you know people thinking Coleman and Freeman and they're better than I don't like to talk about that because there's no need to talk about that. They were in their era.
Yep.
Like let these guys let Bijan and Tyler have their time. TJ Duckett and Ward Dunn, bro, like them dudes was a monster. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? Coleman and Freeman, they was a monster together. They had like 15, 20 touchdowns apiece. Like we're trying to turn these guys against each other, and there's no need. They Falcons. They had their time. Now it's time for your boys Tyler and Tyler Allgeier and Bijan Robinson to do their thing.
You're trying to make this offense one dimensional, and you can't. You can't.
But I see I get what he's saying, Pook. I trust me, I get what you're saying.
yeah, yeah. But like, yeah, man. Like you said, at the end of the day, man, it don't matter. Like you said, if they running the ball, they doing what they effectively doing, man. Like I said, some people gonna have their favorites.
Mhm.
Who cares? Who cares?
Now we talking about favorites. You can say that. Like, all
Yeah.
right, we can have a conversation. All right, which duo was your your favorite? I don't like to say which ones are better because again, each duo had different skill sets.
Mhm.
So do you think about it, Dunn and Duckett really was thunder and lightning.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. But
And
but
that
two.
said, Coleman and Freeman really wasn't thunder and lightning. It was bowling ball and slip and slide. That's what I call 'em.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
and you
No,
got to think.
the banana peel and concussion. That's what those two
Oh
were.
my
But
God, not concussion. That man
Well,
did have a lot of concussions, boy.
you look at it like this: each duo had a different quarterback, and it was a different situation. So
Yeah.
each duo fit the situation.
exactly, exactly. Ward Dunn was the scat back who could catch out the backfield, who averaged damn near 50 catches a year. TJ was the sledgehammer. He was the goal line back. You had
Mhm.
Devontae Freeman. Well, Devontae Freeman and Tevin Coleman was a different dynamic because both of those guys actually could catch out the backfield too.
Right,
But you just had one that was more aggressive than the other.
right,
So they worked well with that Matt Ryan offense because you had two guys
Exactly.
who could receive out the backfield.
right.
Like I
This
said,
comment right here.
exactly.
Facts.
Yeah. Yeah, Turner and Jacquizz Rogers was an underrated duo.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Rogers didn't run the ball like that, but Michael Turner, they didn't need him to catch the football. Rogers was the receiving guy.
Right. But you notice? Do you notice the trend? It's always been a duo with the Falcons. That's the trend that you got to look at. It's always been a duo.
Mm-hmm. That
That's
part right
their
there.
that's their DNA. And I know a lot of people that I've been seeing still trying to figure out, well, what's the Falcons' identity? And I said it earlier today. Don't blink.
It could be worse. We could be talking about Steven Jackson and Life Alert.
This
Oh
one right
God.
here too.
Yeah, man.
Next situation.
Steven Jackson and Life Alert was a hell of a duo. That shit disappointed all of us.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Where the hell that come from?
Oh shit. I'm sorry. Oh, hey, look. Like you
Well,
said, man.
it disappointed me.
That so did me. And I think that was really hell. Yeah, Life Alert. Yo, well, that boy
I
was
think
struggling.
I don't even.
That boy was struggling. Goddamn, running that football, boy. He needed that Life Alert bracelet. But I'm trying to think. Who's the other one? Like I said, a lot of the Falcons' successful teams have always had those duos.
Mm.
That-
Mhm. Say it again. Say it again.
A lot of the Falcons teams, a lot of their successful run games have always been duos. Okay, he said Eric Dickerson and Steve Broussard. I don't know. I didn't watch them at the time, but they did say Eric Dickerson
I,
play with
I,
the Falcons was well, you had to take a shot every time he touched the ball because his shit made your head want to drink.
yeah, I wasn't really into football. That like I was watching, but I couldn't tell you about the players. Like when you a kid, you ain't really paying attention. All you see is the Falcons on.
hmm Say go listen to Tyler's new mic'd up. They root for each other. Yeah, I mean the thing is these two guys are humble guys. We know Bijan kind of he's got the flash and the notoriety more than Tyler, but they're teammates to each other. And like you said, as of right now, that's what's helped both of them. Coach talking about the first thing I hear is Steven Jackson. I come on, yeah. Oh, Todd Gurley and Mike Dayton. Nah, that didn't work neither.
Oh
Oh,
my God!
No, no, no,
no,
no.
no, no.
Look! We're not talking about spinning panda, swollen thighs. We're not doing that. No, 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 no. Mm-mm.
John said that Matt Ryan era have a dominant duo. Yeah, that the first
The Matt
half of
Ryan
it.
era always had two running backs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The first half of it was the first quarter of it was Michael Turner and Jacquizz Rodgers.
Mhm.
And then, like I said, you had the piss break and Steven Jackson, and then that's when you get Devontae Freeman and Tevin Coleman coming up next.
That man said Pittsburgh. Really?
Yeah, yeah. It was a.
Damn. Yeah, that didn't last too long.
That
Nope.
didn't last long. But the thing with Tevin Coleman and Devontae Freeman, the one thing I hated about that duo, the thing about that duo was it didn't last long either because I think that duo only really lasted 2 seasons.
Yeah, it did.
So it didn't really have no longevity to it.
Yeah, it's because Dimitrov fucked it up. He started playing them guys against each other instead of just letting them, giving them a comfortable contract. He wanted to make Devontae Freeman the high paid running back. There was no need to do that. Give him that much money.
Right.
You got Matt Ryan. There's no need to pay a running back that much money.
Right.
Right.
And this is what we're talking
Well,
about.
You don't. And another thing too, there's no need to pay a running back 30 anything over $30 million when you got a quarterback. Anytime you paying a running back $30+ million, you've already lost. You are going to be on the losing end because that's $30 million that can go to that's $30 million that can go to a lineman.
Mhm.
um, Norwood did play with Turner. I think it was only for 1 season.
Yeah, it wasn't
I
that
think
long.
it wasn't that long. It
He
was
started
only
having
for
like
one
ankle
season.
injuries, I believe
Yeah,
it was. I think it was a knee injury.
yeah,
Mike,
yeah. Jacquizz came a little bit later.
Mike,
It was
you
a little bit.
actually, Mike, you actually said something that went on top of people's heads, and they really didn't know what you said. When you pay a running back that kind of money, and you sacrifice having cushion to get linemen, the running game suffers because now you don't have linemen to open up lanes for the running back.
Yeah, that's what happened with that's exactly what's gonna happen. That's what's happening with Baltimore. Their offensive line isn't as good as it typically is. They
Mhm.
actually get him pressured a hell of a lot. Because one, you paid him that much money, and then you brought in King Henry, who's making quite a bit of money, and he's on the downside of his career. So like anytime you pay a running back that much money, too much money, you sacrificing the offensive line play.
Mhm.
This is an interesting comment right here. That Freeman contract was one of the seeds that planted the dark days between 2018 and 2023.
Bro, what are you talking about?
Yeah, he didn't deserve that.
And for those that may not know what he's talking about, you don't mind if I explain this to
Go
him,
ahead,
right?
go ahead.
All right. Story time with K Styles here. Okay. So, coming off the cusp of the Super Bowl, when you go down what the hell happened in that Super Bowl, the Falcons were in a dilemma at that point in time because you had Matt Ryan, whose contract was coming up, Freeman's contract that was coming up. It was basically between those two. Now, let's play let's play a what if here. Devontae Freeman wanted a new deal, basically coming from the mouth of Uncle Luke. Uncle Luke was trying to push because you have to remember Devontae Freeman was with Uncle Luke's sports agency. So that whole Super Bowl weekend, that was one of the major stories that they was trying to push Devontae Freeman to get this contract. And it came a slight distraction. Now, if you remember at that point in time, like you said, Matt Ryan was on the last year of his deal. So now, if they would have, now let's just say, let's change the history up a bit. If they would have paid Matt Ryan before they paid Devontae Freeman, Matt Ryan was only going to cost you $21 million a year.
Mm.
But because of that distraction of Devontae Freeman wanting that contract, they had to wait the following year. They waited the following year to pay Matt Ryan. And that's where that Jimmy Garoppolo contract set the fucking market to damn near $30 million a year. So basically what I'm saying here is Uncle Luke forced you to pay almost about $9 million per year for Matt Ryan than if you would have took care of him first.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all don't believe me, y'all can go look that story up. Oh yeah, and the Kirk Cousins fully guaranteed contract too. That was following that year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that started a snowball effect because guess what happens when you do stuff like that? Now you got people like a Julio Jones. Now you got people on the team looking like, yo, I want to get paid too.
They think about who started getting paid afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Matt Ryan. Now you had to pay Matt Ryan $30 million instead of the 21, 22 you would have did if you gave him the year before,
Mm-hmm.
which would have gave you some more money to keep a Patrick DeMarco,
Mm-hmm.
who got cut because he was getting $4 million. They didn't want to pay the $4 million a year for him.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got Desmond Trufant coming up about a year later.
Mm-hmm.
Devontae Freeman didn't finish his contract. He got cut after 2 years. They was on the books for him for another 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Trufant only lasted a year after signing his contract. They was on the book for him for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Robert Alford got cut, I think, 2 years into his contract. On the book for him for years. James Carpenter, Jamon Brown signed the contracts, got cut after the first year of their deals. So he was on the book for 2, 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it wasn't actually Devontae Freeman and Luke that did it. The problem is when you got your general managers who don't do what they supposed to do from the very beginning, and they start listening to the people, the media. Oh, this guy's a fan favorite. Who the fuck cares?
Right.
Like you have to go with the blueprint, and the blueprint at football has always stated that you wait your turn and you take care of the trenches and the quarterback first. You never pay a running back, and unless he's Adrian Peterson, where you talking about a general place, but like even that to a certain extent, you don't do that because like running backs don't last but 5 years. Okay, Adrian Peterson is aberration. Like that dude is just a freak of nature. If you look at
Mhm.
all the best running backs, most of the best running backs have had 5 good years, 5 seasons, and after that fifth year, they start going downhill. So that's the reason why you don't pay running backs that much money. And the Falcons went away from that natural blueprint because they start listening to the people saying Devontae Freeman is a fan Freeman. We love him. Yeah, but I'm not paying you. I'm not making you the high paid running back. You ain't even the best running back in the league. And that what goes back. That's why you have to have the right general manager. If you don't have the right
Mhm.
general manager that don't understand that, you're gonna end up overpaying guys, and then you start paying guys like Robert Alford $40 million to be a second or third best corner on your team.
Right.
That's why you never lean on popularity over production. And that's what hurt us a lot. Because Mike and them said it time and time again, there were a lot of quality players we had to let go that we shouldn't have let go.
If you know, do you know, and did you notice that all the fan favorites here in Atlanta had contract distraction issues down here too?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Every last one of them. Every last one of them. When they left, they got the hell on. You ever notice too that most of the fan favorites that we paid never did a damn thing after it?
They
I
never
think
finished their contract.
Roddy White,
Why?
and Tony Gonzalez like the only one that really lived up to their contracts that we gave them.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Yep.
We gave Julio more money, he failed.
Yeah, he didn't even play for the goddamn money. He
He
got
didn't
the
even
money
play.
and dipped. He got the
Free,
money and got the hell
Mhm.
on.
Freeman disappeared.
Concussions took him out the goddamn game. Robert Alford, he just played bad. Desmond Trufant couldn't stay healthy.
Nope.
So
Robert Alford, we ended up cutting him.
yeah, that's what I was saying. 2 years into his deal. Like I said, literally every fan favorite that re-signed never finished their contract.
Right. And we had to pay. We were on the hook for all of that. So when we really needed to build this team up, we ended up with Oompa Loompas and Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, yeah. That's the main thing. I said Ricardo Allen was another fan favorite. He never finished his contract neither. So that's why when we talk about these Falcons teams and stuff like that, this is why we always say you always have to build your depth up. Because yes, you can have a fan favorite at a position, but just in case if anything happens and that player is not going to be available, who you going to have to step up behind them?
Yeah. You also when you do stuff like that, you also hurt the team's culture on the inside because if you look at it now, this team is dangerous because they play for each other.
Look,
Back
look,
then,
look, 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 look what Trav just said. It got to the point where Russell Gage was the number one receiver here in Atlanta.
like I'm saying, Oompa Loompas and Kyle Pitts. Because everybody was under my height. I'm 5'11". These niggas is 5'9", 5'8", 5'5". Jesus help them. I'm like, so what? It looked like Kyle Pitts and the junkyard crew. Like what?
Exactly.
I mean, Jamal is not really. That's not the thing. Here with Jamal, he was the best player on that offense at the time. So the thing is, you just don't pay running back that much money because they only have a short shift. If you go back and look at Jim Brown, OJ Simpson, like all these guys have about a 5 to 6 year run, 5 year at the most.
Boy,
See,
once the knees go, it's a wrap. I'm gonna tell you right now, they were some great running back, but when them knees go, no, time to clock out, bro.
when you look at the running back rooms from them early them 2000s to now, if you look at a lot of those running back rooms for a lot of teams, a lot of those teams had multitude of backs. Like you said, AP was kind of the anomaly because they really didn't have nobody behind them. But when you looked at the average team, where you would see, hold on, let me use for example. Uh, You would say, I'll use Washington for example. When you had Clint Portis, you had Liddell Betts behind him, capable guy. Oh, no, I take that back. Adrian Peterson had Chester Taylor behind him too, so that was a pretty good dynamic duo. Tiki Barber, Brandon Jacobs, Ahmad Green, Najee Davenport.
Yeah.
Like I said, Deuce McAllister,
I think
Pierre
it was
Thomas.
Priest Holmes had Larry Johnson behind him, if I'm not mistaken.
Priest Home, Larry Johnson. Let's see who else you got out there. Like you said, you had Cedric Benson and Thomas Jones, LaDainian Tomlinson, Michael Turner, and Darren Sproles.
Yep.
You had Willie Parker, Rashad Mendenhall. Like you said, Jerome Bettis. Yeah, Eddie George and Chris Brown.
Joseph Adai, and Marshall Faulk.
Yes. Yes. You also had Julius Jones and Marion Barber.
Yep.
Brian Westbrook, Correll Buckhalter, Ronnie Brown, Ricky Williams.
Yeah, I remember that.
You never pay running back that money. It's the most risky thing that you can do in the NFL is pay a running back $40-50 million like that. You just don't do it.
Yeah,
I know it's unpopular, but you don't do it.
Yeah, they gave Steven they let Steven Jackson run behind Marshall Faulk.
I remember
that.
Mike Allstott, Michael Pittman, Jonathan Stewart, D'Angelo Williams, Deshaun Foster, Stephen Davis. Like you said, a lot of these running back rooms that we grew up watching football from them 2000s on up always had multitude of backs.
Yep.
Because if one goes down, you got somebody to lean on. Or you don't put all that pressure on that one guy and you have somebody that can spell him for a little bit.
Right. If you watch how they alternate Allgeier and Robinson, they do it so that neither one of them gets too tired, neither one of them wear themselves out to the point where they get injured unnecessarily.
Oh, that motherfucker Allgeier was tired in that third quarter, boy. He would carry them boys so much.
He was done after that. That man was huffing and puffing there over there, boy.
Yeah. I mean, that's what happened when you can take on a whole defense by yourself.
Right. Oh, look, Brian Peoples here say Gage, OZ, Christian Blake, the lollipop guild at wide receiver. You gotta remember Tajay Spears in there too.
Oh my God, no.
That right there was Every time they got on the field, my blood pressure went up.
Yeah, Dre might say, you mean to tell me that the Chargers had all three of them running backs at one freaking time? Yeah. But the thing about it was LT was just LaDainian Tomlinson was that special of a back where they didn't really have room for all them guys. The thing, but like you said, it wasn't until about 2006, 2007 when they started implementing them. Because when before Michael Turner was a gamble for the Falcons. That Falcons needed a running back at that time. And he was a gamble that paid the fuck off.
Bro, did it.
Yeah, they didn't know he was going to be that special. They knew he was an explosive back. But at the time, when they were looking at Turner, can he be a 3-down back? Because at that time, he was just a power back that could take it to the house. They didn't know if he can catch the ball out of the backfield and, pass, block, and do all that stuff. Like Mike Turner, he proved his worth.
Right.
So it was something that gamble that paid off.
Exactly. Before we get up on out of here, Mike, is there some shit that you want to talk right quick?
Oh, fuck them pussy podcasters over there. Them bitch. punk motherfuckers did all that bullshit they're talking about. God, they done the respect us. Bitch, we 37-22. The fuck we got to respect. Okay? You gotta earn fucking respect. All this whiny bitch ass crying. It's like us sitting up here crying because LeBron James kick our ass or Kobe Bryant kick our ass every fucking time. Bitch, they whoop our ass all the time. What the fuck you crying for? You are like a bitch. You get your ass kicked. All right, put up a goddamn stick. Look, do something, goddamn. Do something dirty. If y'all that mad because we not calling y'all a fucking robbery, which y'all not, because the series ain't nowhere near close. Our series with the Saints is close. It's all it has been. So all this whining, crying ass shit. Okay, Mr. Unky Poo.
No, that's
Not T. Nah, that's Unky.
that's TT
That
2020.
Yeah,
TT
TT.
TT with that TYT.
Yeah, that man made a video 5 days a damn week talking about, they don't respect us. That's how you sound like. You sound like a goddamn, you sound like Medea. That's what the fuck you sound like. They don't respect us. They respect us. What the fuck we got to respect?
D. Coleman said, Black Cat said, but man, if we had more talent, we would have won. Yeah, we heard that.
Yeah. But
Heard that
and look,
bullshit. We heard that bullshit.
right. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, don't
The
send
fuck
them.
that even mean if we had more talent? Bitch, shut up.
He
If
said,
we
Look,
had more
he
talent, you
said that way.
don't.
So he said, if we had more talent, we would have won. Like, well, no,
No
duh.
shit, Sherlock.
Captain Ivy. And look,
Wow.
don't send them to my channel trying to troll me. I have mercy for nobody. Y'all, I know y'all sent a couple of them stains in the underwear to my channel talking about some 28-3. Y'all got to do better than that. Y'all got to do better than that.
They not respect us.
So what I need y'all to do is take off the moo, take off them house shoes, and put on some grown man clothes.
Say the
That's what
moo
y'all
moo
need to
and
do.
the moo moo and rollers, well, hair rollers.
Yeah. No, the moo with the wig with the hair rollers in it. Ain't even any real hair.
Oh wow, he only went live with members today talking about the next move. Ain't that some hoe ass shit, boy?
What next move?
Well,
What
basically,
y'all the master?
so basically, with members only, that means that if you're not a member, you can't comment.
Oh, so you see, you know what? We're too busy enjoying wins over here to come over there and sit on your pissy
Damn.
couch.
So basically, what ended up happening was because they had talked that shit, and they knew some Falcon fans was watching them, and they knew some of our people was watching them, knowing that if they was gonna lose, oh, they was gonna go over there and give them the business. So by putting it on members only, can't nobody comment unless you're a member.
Comment on
Man, don't nobody want to go over there and sit in that wet kitty litter. I can have that. I ain't doing that.
I like say, damn. I like, damn, dude. Hell, said we had to take our ass whooping like a man. If they were gonna come in and talk shit, fuck it. Hey, lost.
But see, here's the deal. We talk our stuff, but we're realistic about it. We said going into any of these games, if we don't do our job, we can get beat. We not walking in here saying all of this other stuff. They were up here, unbeknownst to their schedule and unbeknownst to their record, they don't run the South. How? We in first place. What you mean?
So basically, what you're saying is that the eight that they didn't have the APB. The APB was a fault. Was a false. Was false.
No,
I
this is
bet
what
500. I bet $1,000 you would throw for 500. Get out
look,
of that
look,
bullshit.
look. This is what happens when you put an Amber Alert out on a grown ass man. That's what happens. Y'all didn't learn. Y'all didn't learn last season when y'all called Little Pamper Man the Christ. This is what happens. I told y'all on my short. You opened your mouth. Y'all just I mean, for the rest of the season, just shut up. Play quiet. Just play quiet. You might win some more games.
Just shout out to Donna B and Roll Master coming back and not running after they L. Can't say same for the Bucks and Saints. Oh no, they well I know the Saints man, they non-existent now. Um
Yeah,
After that 51-27 ass whooping they took yesterday, they pretty much non-existent now.
John, yes. Their new stadium is called Wet Kitty Litter.
Mucho said all they were doing was having a pity party and arguing with each other. Yeah.
That's
Bruh,
exactly
so,
what it was. That's exactly
bruh,
what it was. When we turned it on, that's exactly what he doing. Arguing amongst each other.
they didn't got so bad. They start taking the Drew Hill version and start talking about we ain't winning games no more. Like we
We
know.
ain't winning games no more. Y'all stupid. But they ain't
Speak over stupid.
they's gotta shut the mother till they get back to 5.
D Coleman, that'll probably be next season.
Said
Because
the
they ain't
ancient
got enough.
discussing.
They ain't got enough players left. They get one more injury, they're gonna have to sit the season out.
So now the conversation is that Spencer Rattler is the real deal and he's the next quarterback for the future.
I'm sorry.
That's funny. No, that's fucking funny.
I mean, it could happen. Maybe it can't happen, but they ain't got no damn choice now. I think
Well,
that old. I
That's
think
the whole point, kid.
that
I
old.
think
Look. That Oldsmobile blew a goddamn gasket.
that's
see, that what
that's
happened.
exactly what I mean by that. That's exactly what I mean by that.
You see, that's what happened. That's what happened when you put WD-40 in the engine instead of motor oil. That's what happened.
Oh my god.
Rattler, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm gonna tell y'all right
Rattler
now.
is another version of Desmond Ritter. I'm
That's
just
what I
here to
see.
tell
Thank you,
y'all.
Mike. You took the words out of my mouth.
We all know he's a low risk. They hope for he's gonna be a high reward.
And he uses Per Plus.
Oh, shut up.
Oh my god. On that note, y'all, man, we about to get y'all evening
Oh my
back.
god, that man said purple.
I mean, that's Benar with the good hair, Junior. That we gonna call him.
Wow, not Junior.
Junior. Well, he was slinging them interceptions.
Christy said, I haven't heard from none of my Saints family members.
Damn, my homegirl normally hit me up. I ain't heard from that one of them either.
Bro, they quiet. They quiet. Did some church maps. Oh, yeah, Thursday. Oh, yeah. Broncos gonna have fun with that.
I hope.
Nope, we not gonna do. We see. We not gonna do that. We just gonna go ahead and get up on out of here, y'all, man. So if y'all got any final words, y'all want.
We're
Brian B
giving
said, my brother.
our predictions for the game tonight. The Jets or the Bills. Who y'all got?
I'm gonna go with Bills. I'm going with Bills.
Can I say the weather?
I mean, I like. I don't really. I don't know in this. I really don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. So
I don't know. I think okay. I'm gonna go Buffalo, man. Cause
I'm like Christy.
I don't know how much that Aaron Rodgers shit really is going
yeah.
to, and that shit with Hassan Reddick. I don't know how much of a distraction that shit about to be.
Yeah.
No. That their organization's on high alert because that's you don't play with no shit like that.
I'm gonna say the Jets for this reason and this reason alone. Boy, it's gonna be hell on earth if he play like shit. If Roger don't play like if he don't play well, oh boy, the whole world gonna be after him. So he has to play well. So I'm gonna just say the Jets just off that.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna need Buffalo to win tonight so I can see this hellfire and brimstone that might come down on him.
Bruh, look, they gonna take the Rodgers rate and everything else from him.
Mm-hmm. Not to discount double check.
Yeah. You see, look, they ain't put him now on. They ain't put him nowhere near State Farm. State Farm saying, nope, y'all can keep him. Go to Allstate.
Yeah, because that Robert Solid thing may be a distraction. We gonna figure out, and also, like you said, that Hassan Reddick stuff. I mean, that can come. And like you said, there's a whole bunch of off field shit. You got Sauce Gardner. He's getting upset because people calling him overrated. He deleting goddamn accounts and shit. So I'm
Big
like, oh,
crying ass. Get the fuck out of here. You a cornerback and crying like a little bitch.
Wait. So you talking about these are the over emotional Jets?
You just wearing gold
yeah,
chains and gold teeth and all that
yeah,
thing because people
yeah,
all on his bandwagon now. He crying like a little bitch because they don't like him no more. Get the fuck out of here.
He's lost the sauce.
yeah. Yeah, all the fans are giving him hell because he ain't been playing well. He's sitting over here deleting goddamn profiles and shit because he don't
Oh,
want to deal with it.
okay, Styles. You mean to tell me they finally watered that young man down? I mean,
Right.
Y'all leave
Look,
back there alone.
look,
All right. Good God Almighty.
that anime coming in here. What's that?
They forget everything that we got them saying.
We are non-existent anymore.
Non-existent now.
he
Good God
coming in.
Almighty.
He coming in. It's Maggie.
Oh
Maggie.
no, you gotta do it like oh.
Oh God.
Oh. He said they gonna send Rogers to J.G. Whitworth 877 cash now.
It's your Rogers. Use them when you need him.
I can't figure out what Aaron Rodgers look like.
Aaron
Like
Rodgers look.
No. I'm
he
gonna tell
look
you,
like a cartoon character. He look like a carrot or something.
He look like
Aaron Rodgers. If you gave him blonde hair, that's Dexter's dad off Dexter's Laboratory. Hi, Dexter. What you doing?
Like his eyes real. His
I,
eyes like he,
I was gonna say he looked like Cheech and Chong combined.
yeah, I can't make it what it is.
So, so what you call him, Kev? Chicarone.
Chico wrong. That's his name.
Chicarone.
Chico wrong.
Chicarone.
that motherfucker look like he high all the time. Man. That
Chico
motherfucker
wrong.
sleep with a blunt in his mouth.
Chicarone.
Man.
I mean, you gotta remember he smokes peyote in a cave in the off season. So yeah, we know.
You know what? I forgot about that. Shit.
Yeah. He tucks
No wonder
himself
he
in.
look like that. Goddamn.
He
That
tucks
motherfucker the real
himself.
live chicken show.
Yeah. He tucks himself in the dark places and has these epiphanies.
So basically, what you saying he's nothing more than goddamn
He's a
Charles
shroom
Manson.
head. He's a
He's
shroom
Charles
head.
Manson. He's Charles Manson. That's what he is.
Wait a minute. I hate to say it, he do favor him.
That motherfucker do the hair. Like the motherfucker don't comb his hair in the off season. That motherfucker just sit in fucking caves and run in the woods, high as a motherfucker.
Mustache all itchy. You look. You want to make a man mad? Let his mustache get itchy.
That Rogers look like something off SpongeBob.
Yeah, he do. I told you he look like a damn carrot. Like his head so damn. He got a straight head. Like his head just in a straight line, and his eyes just smushed together.
Hey, K Styles, what's that purple fish with the black mustache and top hat on SpongeBob? That's Aaron Rodgers right there.
Oh my god.
She said Wallace and Gromit.
He's from Northern California, so there's that.
Hey, there's somehow look. I know some people up from northern near Washington and Canada. So them motherfuckers up there stay high.
What happened to the New Orleans Saints fans, Timothy?
Bro, nobody. Look, that dude is an absolute clown. Like he's an absolute clown.
All I'm gonna
Oh
say
man.
is he's singing now. He's
No.
singing.
Getting that platinum album ready.
He, he,
Yeah,
he,
he's all on Twitter singing songs and shit.
Oh my.
he the one who sang that song. Go on Twitter and look up. Y'all will find it.
I believe I can fly.
We're not winning games no more. Oh
Yeah,
boy.
yeah. Hold on. Do you no? I know who Aaron Rodgers looked like a strong out Bob Wall.
I thought you about to say Bob. I thought you about to say Bob Ross. I'm about to say, don't do
No,
it.
no, Bob Wall.
That motherfucker fucked up, boy. That motherfucker straight.
I want y'all to go watch Enter the Dragon again. Look at O'Hara and look at Aaron Rodgers. Tell me they don't look alike.
Bruh, bruh, bruh.
I like
Especially when he break that board and
Yeah.
Bruce Lee look at it. Oh,
you
hey,
say
wait,
Bob Wall or Bob Ross.
no. When he
No, not Bob Ross. Bob
Bob
Wall.
Wall, the martial artist, the one he case out, he had the glasses.
You know what? He damn sure do. God damn.
Bob Wall. He said, you must attend the ritual in uniform.
Outside.
All right, y'all motherfuckers sick. Sick in the head.
Look, he made Bruce famous by saying, "Boards, don't hit back." Look, I ain't never heard a man get so mad. He dragging glass on the ground. Yeah, I can see Mike's facial expression right now.
No, I'm actually looking at something. Looking for something.
Oh man.
All right, man, we better get up on out of here, y'all, man.
Oh wow! I said Tom Bryan. People talking about tell Woody Johnson to trade Aaron to Denver so he can get high in the mouth. Aaron ain't gonna even play no games. He go to Denver.
I'm telling y'all
They
need
ain't
to
gonna be able
go.
to find it.
I'm telling y'all need to go look up Bob Wall and tell me that don't look like Aaron Rodgers. That's y'all homework for the night. Better get the hell up on out of here, man. So,
Oh man.
deuces. I ain't even saying the damn word. I ain't even saying the phrase. That shit was funny.
He
All
said
right.
Dr. Malcolm
God damn
from
it.
who? From Jurassic Park.
Happy trees, everybody.
Happy trees. What the hell?
It is Maggie Ross.
Today we're gonna get high and paint a pretty picture. I gotta put this picture up, y'all, though, for real. Since y'all talking about porn stash, let's go ahead and put up that picture real quick.
What?
Hold on. What in the fuck are you talking about?
Oh my God, man! What the hell,
Oh no.
Joe?
You thought look when you don't stab started. Nah, I'm the one who started that bullshit. Good God, man. All I said, he looked like something. That shit didn't have took a life of his own.
Hey guys. Hi.
Whoa. What the hell?
Take a boo. Take a boo. Hey, hey guys, it's Aaron Rodgers. You want the Rodgers ring? I'm looking like
That
Magnum
motherfucker
PI.
eyes even in his head? God
You know
damn.
what? You know what? He looked like Tom Selleck. Hi guys, it's Magnum PI. I'm the Rodgers ring. Yeah. See that snake on my arm? It's almost touching my armpit. Kind
It
of
looks
tickle.
like he needs to retire. That's what it looked like. Like he got grandkids.
Man, find a picture of Bob Wall and put it on the screen.
Yeah.
Bob
Enter the
Wall.
dragon. Yeah, enter the
Enter the
dragon.
Dragon, Bob Wall.
I'm sick of you motherfuckers, bro.
He said a discount double check, right? Yeah. You know what? I'll give you the discount double check if you know where to find it. Roger's right. He told me he looks like he uses natural deodorant. You mean no deodorant? Rubbing leaves under your arms ain't deodorant.
That dirt dastardly.
I'm telling you, that's Tom. Look, hey, somebody find Tom Selleck from Magnum PI. That's who he look like.
No,
He
no,
look like-
Nope, we're not doing that. Nope.
Wait a minute, I
No
got a
shit.
picture.
Look at
He
that
is the
mustache.
ball wall in the life of legend. Oh my god, that motherfucker do look like good God Almighty. That's a picture I just had. Too. Yeah, he
He
damn
look
sure
like he
kicked
just
out
came.
of here.
He just this is Aaron Rodgers, fresh out of the cave.
I'm Dirty Dan.
Oh my god, the hell.
Now, Bob, see, not to be confused with what Bob Ross. It's Bob Wall.
I mean, he is a legend.
This is
A
the art of
legend that need to
kicking.
retire.
Hey, right. This is the art of kicking.
The wife he in the bush inside of his grandma's house. Good God Almighty.
Hey, Christy, you know what? He's doing them flips and kicks off of that orange Will Ferris
He's
furniture.
like one of the
Grandma used to
BG
have.
guys.
Oh God.
I'm a woman's man.
Hey, wait, hold on. Wait a minute.
Staying alive.
This is before State Farm, and switch to the other one.
Staying alive. Who's controlling it? Hold on.
Hold on. Switch to the other one. This is
Staying
after State Farm. This is what you look like after the Rodgers race.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Uh,
That motherfucker do look like a BG. That's what the fuck he is.
That what it look like.
Talking about Barry Gill.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What is it?
He look like a younger version of the BG. Oh, Michael Gibbs. Good God Almighty.
Breaking us down. All right, we get the
in
hell
the
up out of here,
middle,
y'all.
in the morning sun.
Right.
We
We are living
gotta put that.
in
You
a
gotta put
world of
Aaron
love.
Rodgers back up there. Hold on,
Look
here you
at my
go. Oh God! Now he started to look like Freddie Mercury. Okay, get the fuck up off here.
Okay, I'm tired of looking at him now.
Oh no! He told some no.
That was
sing
his
with the
sexy
Doobie
pose.
Brothers.
That's what that was.
I'm Aaron Rodgers. I'm too sexy for my team. Too sexy for my Rodgers ring. Yeah.
All right, we getting the hell up on out of here, y'all. Y'all ain't
Hey,
working.
That motherfucker
Bianca.
good.
Thanks for
Yeah,
coming out last night.
You know, guys, I bottled my sweat. I got a new cologne. It's called Rodgers.
Boy, you better shut up.
We're gonna do a karaoke. That's what I think I'm gonna end up doing. We need to do a AFN karaoke night. Y'all gonna show up?
Oh, I'll do it.
Cause I'll hit some BGs now. I ain't gonna play now.
Look, that is the blackest song I've heard in the 70s in a long time. You don't understand.
Y'all know them damn BG, y'all.
Saturday
All
Night
right, man.
Fever. What you
Get that
talking about?
goddamn picture. Like
She
I
said she having nightmares. We don't want to scare her about it. I know it's October, but get that man off of here.
Fever.
You know, bruh, I just thought about it. He looked like Randy Marsh.
Oh,
All right, we gotta go, y'all.
He do look like one of them
gotta go.
70s men though that played football back in the day when the helmet looked retarded.
Look. As long as you don't say one name from the 70s, we'll be all right. We're not going to talk about this man. We're not going to do it. Don't do it.
That mother Aaron Rodgers looked like Randy Marsh. Well, I thought this was America. Wait a minute. What is one thing that annoys you?
I don't know if I should say that. Hey, come on, man. Hey, you got $10,000. Okay, one thing that annoys me. Nigga! Everybody just look like, what?
Oh,
All right, we
this
out.
thing
We
looks like
out.
a flasher.
We out, people. Bye.
Bye, motherfuckers.
AFN karaoke coming up, y'all.
Put your eyes back in your head.
Got like flavor.
Pry their eyes open and force them to see the truth. We will skin the sheep and sacrifice the weak. The unholy alliance has arrived.